Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Recon the role-playing game advice video. This is a little bit different. I'm calling this one 1,000 Games in One. And the reason I'm saying this is that when you buy Recon the role-playing game, it is such a basic game it can be easily modified. And here we go. I've been playing Recon for decades. The group of friends I played with were as imaginative, as eager, and as diverse as any other, and more so than most. We had years of adventure and fun with this game, and over the years they had suggestions and ideas that frankly, they were too damn good to pass up. I've done videos where I modified Recon into Monster Hunter games and Alien Fighters and even police detective games. I got a comment the other day about a game one of my viewers wanted to run. He asked for some advice and I was happy to help. Always happy to help. Before I get into this though, I gotta say this. There's a game system out there called GURPS. G-U-R-P-S. GURPS. It's an acronym. It stands for Generic Universal Roleplay System. It is designed to run any genre of game you can imagine. It is an excellent game system. If you're interested in a multitude of different genres, I highly recommend GURPS. However, if you're like my group, if your group is like mine and they came up with wild and weird stuff they wanted to do, yeah, you want to invest in Recon. Trust me. You got to get Recon. It strikes me that as simple a system as Recon is, it's easy to modify, and an imaginative mission director should have no problem using Recon to run virtually any modern game setting, from World War I through 2050 or even further on. All you would need to do is research the specifics of the game you'd like to run. You'll have to modify the skill lists to include skills relevant to the game that you'd like to run. For example, the 1980s police detectives, because they really love Miami Vice, games like that. The 1980s police detectives needed skills like basic forensics, interrogation, law, recognizing counterfeit money, recognizing contraband like drugs, narcotics, things like that, driving, police procedures, structure, streetwise, basic economics, stuff like that. Those are the skills they needed. One good thing about this is that many soldiers come out of the military and they find that the only job that fits the skill sets that they have is police work. So that's a plus there. You'll have to add weaponry and equipment appropriate to the time frame, but that's pretty simple to do. Most common calibers are already in the game, so the damage and cartridge characteristics are there. Modifying Recon is quick and easy. Purchasing this one game literally expands your gaming potential 1,000-fold. I highly recommend Recon for anything because you can literally modify it into anything. This one game about the Vietnam conflict allows you to run almost anything. It's there. You just got to tweak it a little bit. In my opinion, Recon is better at approximating modern-ish time frames and genres than any other system, including GURPS. I like GURPS. GURPS is a good system. And if you're running science fiction, like on other planets, or, wizards and sorcery and like that from the ancient times, or, futuristic stuff with starships, I would go GURPS. But if it's modern time, in the modern genre, Recon is your game, because you can do anything with it. GURPS, it literally really is a fine system, but for modern times, I think Recon is better. And like I said, if you're having a hard time modifying Recon or another game to fit what you want to do with your players, I'm glad to help any way I can. Put it in the comments. I am glad to help. I hope this finds everybody well, and I hope you have years of adventure playing the different games that I talk about. I hope you have fun playing games I don't talk about. You folks have a good one now. God bless one and all.
Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.